attempt to play Civ 6 on Prince level. So this is a video about what went wrong in my Civ 6 game. So here I'm selecting my tech. I believe I'm playing as Rome. I'm sending my troops to look out or see if I can find any other civilizations in other city-states. Just started my city. I'm slowly building up the city. But at one point I run into a lot of barbarians, and I get distracted from my game. I don't know what happened. I got distracted. And then getting distracted, I lost sight on what I was here to do. So I didn't really start out with a lot of military. I wanted to see if, because in the past, I guess in Civ 5, sometimes I was able to get away with 2 or 3 different troops. So right now I'm just using what I have to search. So far I believe I don't see any other civilizations. Most of the map has not been revealed as of yet. I have some good luxury resources and bonus resources, especially once my city expands. So right now I'm just looking around. Yeah, so as you see, still have not discovered anyone. It's still in the early stages. Sending my men to the east and the west, as well as the south, to search out the territory. Add a few buildings and campuses. As you see there in the desert right there, I believe I set this game to have abundant resources. So that's why you see so many different rich tiles. Okay, so see, did spot some looks like some barbarians on horsemen. I'm still trying to expand my territory. Soon I will run across a few barbarian scouts. I'm trying to see if I can get some kills to help boost my military experience. Okay, so I see another civilization right here. See, my thinking is, I'm thinking, wow, there's so much different resources around that maybe I can pump out a settler and expand my territories. So I'm here right now. I'm just letting the other civilization take care of the barbarians. I figure I can move in for a kill after they take care of them, and I can move in for an easy kill and get the experience for my military. But as you see, they are on horse, so they are easily, you know, they have much more moves, many more moves. So I run into a barbarian over here, debating how I'm going to attack that barbarian. But as you can see, the territory is not good. So although they seem very close, they are really very far. So over here, you see once again, it's still the barbarian is still fighting over there.
Easy. All you have to do is cross out the wrong words.
So I'm still trying to go after this barbarian in the northwest, while at the same time doing my tech advance. Trying to decide which way I'm going to go right now. I was thinking of starting it as, you know, starting just building my military first. I was thinking of going for a domination victory. But I still want these barbarians so I can get my points. So I get my experience. So as you see, I have barbarians on attacking them at different points on the map. And of course, my big problem is I'm sort of paying too much attention to these barbarians. Now, what you did not see in this video, because I cut this video in half, was one of the city-states was requesting open borders and requesting to see if I would allow them to visit my capital, and I have turned them down. So apparently I think I have pissed them off, and I have my military too far away from my capital. At this point I'm thinking, well, I only see a few barbarians. I have some troops not that far away. But when you have rough terrain and hills, it is a lot farther than you think. So I'm chasing him, but he is really fast. So, and I'm traveling through rough terrain, so it's really hard to catch up to him. So I got a promotion here coming. So when I made this video, I was really new at Civ 6. So I was still trying to figure out where to put the campuses and where to put the other buildings and for the victory that I'm trying to achieve. So like I said, I'm starting to get bogged down in chasing that barbarian in the northwest, losing focus of what I need to do. So right now I figured, well, I can't catch that barbarian, so I'll just do some more exploration. As you see, I really want that tile. But I have a little way to go before I can even expand to that resource. So Egypt is trying to get me to open my borders. They want to be friends, but I'm sort of distracted. I'm sort of pissing them off, telling them to, you know, I don't have time for you, basically. So I run into this barbarian encampment, and I know no way he can take those, take that group on. So I'm thinking, well, maybe I can move my troops out really quick and attack that barbarian encampment, and I get maybe some bonus points with some civ states, some city states. So as I start to go after that encampment, I'm moving further away from my capital, leaving my capital with basically very little protection. And because some of the terrain is rough, even if I move, you know, 7, 8, 9 tiles away, it's almost like 20 tiles away because of the terrain. So I figure, okay, I'll send these troops over here that take care of this barbarian encampment. They race back to the capital, and I still have a few men at the capital. I didn't realize that I probably needed more troops, because so far playing this game I haven't been attacked. I've been threatened by other civilizations where they would just put their troops on my border, and they would bring like 7 to 8 troops units, but they basically stayed there, and their leader tried to get me to open borders or become friends, but they haven't attacked me. But in this game, I took that for granted, that there's no way that they will attack me. So I'm thinking, okay, let's see what I can do. Moving in on this end, while at the same time going after another barbarian more to the northeast of me. But I figured, well, one of the troops, I figured, well, he's not going to be able to take on this encampment by himself, so I can still do some exploration with him.
Don't reinvent the wheel. Just realign it. It is equally important to have a happy and engaged workforce as it is to have a...
I was still getting the hang of where to put these cards at. Yes, for military or for economic, and what these cards meant for me, and whether they helped my civilization. So sometimes when you first start this game, you just sort of click on everything. I've been watching some videos of one of my favorite YouTubers in terms of for Civilization 5 and 6, and that's FilthyRobot. And at the same time, there's a lot to take in. So I've been picking up things here and there and trying to pick them up for use at that particular time. while at the same time still learning more techniques. And part of that is you must learn. So now if I have my military units too far away from the capital, so they're going to try to attack this barbarian camp, and I'm going to take this other unit and try to bring them around the other end just to explore. And he can't go back because he's going to fall prey to the barbarians. So at the same time, I'm still building up my territory, still laying buildings down, trying to improve my tiles. So I have another civilization that's approaching me, and I'm starting to get worried because I see these troops are slowly approaching my civilization. But I'm thinking they're just there to try to get open borders. They're gonna try to make me pump out military units to use up my turns in my gold. So I'm not really worried. While at the same time I'm sort of fighting battles on many fronts, which is not good. So I'm trying to get my experience with that barbarian. And out of the blue, Egypt declares war on me. Just like that. No denouncing, no head start, no warning. My troops are too far away. I have to try to turn my military units back around. I really don't have that many in the capital, so unless these guys back off, I am in serious trouble here. So I'm still thinking, well, I can still hold off that other civilization, hold off Egypt until I can get my troops back. But as you see here, my military unit can't move past that barbarian. I am in their zone of control no matter which way I move, if I move towards the barbarian. So now now Egypt has me trapped and surrounded. I don't really have that many troops, and I don't have a wall. So this was before I can build a wall, which sort of made Rome for the taking. So I'm trying to push them off of me, trying to defend my civilization. But I have an uphill, really uphill battle. So I'm trying to see if somehow I can hold off these civilizations, and I really don't have enough gold to pump out any military units to defend the city. There's not enough turns. I won't be able to hold off that civ, and they have me outnumbered and surrounded. So I'm thinking, well, I don't have a lot of money, a lot of gold. Let me see what kind of units I can. Maybe I could pump out one at a time and hold off. But I am doomed here. Doomed, I tell you. And my capital is falling. So forget London has fallen. Think Rome has fallen. As you can see, I'm in serious trouble. So I have a slinger inside the capital, but there's not too much they can do. I'm gonna try to fight them off as long as I can, but it is really not looking good. But I have learned a lesson so that you can learn a lesson. Well, I have fallen. Thank you very much for joining.